Hey, what's up, guys? This is another video for you, and today we are going to talk about the psychology of perspectives. So, we all have the ability to distance ourselves from the reality, from the engagement of the reality, and see or observe ourselves from a distance. We can observe ourselves from a distance. What I mean is like, I am Vishnu. And when I say I am Vishnu, I'm saying what I'm identified with. The Vishnu represents what do I believe. So let's say I'm saying I am wealthy. So when I say I'm wealthy, what meaning I am giving to the wealth? Like, am I saying the definition of wealth could be like Elon Musk, $200 billion, or is it like $10 million, or is it like $1 million? Or my perspective could be of wealth could be knowledge. If I have knowledge, if I could be able to create value for people, could be wealth. If I'm fit, healthy, emotionally, spiritually, we can call that wealth. So what perspective are we getting identified to? For example, when we talk about fitness, how do we know our identity? Like, whatever you get reacted to is your identity. In terms of fitness, there are many concepts of fitness. If I say fitness is hard work, and the other perspective is like fitness, like for other people, fitness could be a joyful journey. What I'm trying to say, you guys, is like we need to get identified with evolving perspectives, not with the limiting perspectives. If you get identified with the perspective of fitness is hard work, then you look fitness in a certain way. You have certain resistance to go to the gym. But if you see fitness from a perspective of fitness is a joyful process, you will be motivated to go to the gym. You see the journey as fun. You don't see the journey as something very resistant, very, very not a good path. So we need to evolve our beliefs in such a way that we are not reactive, we are more proactive, we are more harmonious to whatever activity we are going to. We should be more in alignment. We should be more in a flow state when we are doing that activity. So it is very important to evolve our beliefs in such a way that we are in a flow state in whatever we are doing. Like, the external world is nothing but the reflection of the internal world. For example, when I talk about perspectives, let's say you I am weak. So maybe I'm weak, but I'm going to get identified with the perspective of I am strong. Even though my physical reality might deny the fact that I am strong, but I'm going to get identified with that perspective that I am strong. So automatically, what happens when I get identified with the perspective of I am strong, the subconscious mind gets impressed by this idea that Vishnu is strong. So it has no option but to reflect what I am getting identified with. So slowly, the reality is going to adjust in such a way that it's going to reflect my belief that I am strong. Like, when I get identified with the perspective of I am strong, maybe what happens is like the body language changes automatically because you got identified with different beliefs. So the beliefs influence your behavior, your body language, your skills, your capabilities. So it is very important for us to get identified with empowering beliefs as it influences many things in our life. So the core is our self image, and the self image is our identity. And from the identity, what identity you have, then the identity is depending on the identity you have your values and beliefs. So let's talk about reactivity. So when we are in a circumstance where we are highly reactive, then we feel like we have no choice. But honestly, we do have a choice. What perspective is making us to be reactive? If you could choose another perspective, if you could get identified with another perspective, then you can change your experience. Like anytime you find yourself reactive, just take a break, just take a pause and observe yourself. What perspective am I having that is making me reactive to this environment? What perspective I need to take so that I can experience the reality in the most harmonious way, and so that the quality of your being changes because now you have changed the perspective. Suddenly you turn from reactivity to proactivity. So what kind of perspectives you're getting identified with that is making us reactive? For example, is this person or information or environment or circumstance is denying me? Is this information controlling me? Is this person creating resistance in me? Is this environment yeah, disempowering me? So these are the perspectives. If you get identified with these perspectives that other people are trying to control you, deny you, disempower you, create resistance in you, then obviously you will be in the track of resistance. So you will be in reactivity. So next time when you catch yourself being reactive, just take a pause and just observe what are the perspectives. And like, are these persons appearing to be denying me or controlling me? Just look at it. And then we need to change our perspectives. Like, in order to be successful, obviously we need to build relationships. We need to interact with people. So in the interaction, you might end up in a conflict. So that conflict, if you were a reactive guy, you might feel that they are trying to control you or deny you or disempowering you. But now you choose to take a break and choose to get identified with a different perspective. Like, how can I be appreciative of this person? How can you be really appreciative when there is a conflict? Isn't it? So, each time you have a conflict, there is a tendency for us to react. If there is any information provoking us, we tend to react. So, just take a pause, break, and just understand that what kind of disempowering beliefs I had. It is because of the identification of the disempowering beliefs or limiting beliefs, you tend to be reactive. So, this person, through this conflict, is giving you an opportunity to let you know. He is an opportunity to know yourself. Like through this conflict, you are able to understand your limiting beliefs, and therefore, you tend to evolve your limiting beliefs. And therefore, next time, you don't get reactive in the same scenario with the same words as well. So, therefore, you could be grateful, and thus, you can be, you become humble. Like, this is a perspective you can hold it. And for example, if there was a sale and you happen to get a rejection, like the client you didn't like, he didn't want to buy, so you experience rejection. So we can see this rejection if in two ways: in a disempowering way, as like a blow to the ego, getting offended, being reactive, or in an empowering way. We can take this data, this rejection, as optimization data to improve ourselves. We can understand that how can I learn or evolve in such a way that the next time it's going to be better presentation. What changes do I need to make in my language so that he's going to buy? Like, if you could look rejection as an optimization data, then you tend to take in a very optimistic way the reality. In a very optimistic way, you take it as an opportunity for your growth, to improve yourself, and thus next time you succeed. And reality is always showing you signs. Everything that is in awareness is contributing to our desire. The question is, are we able to see it? Every moment, everything is contributing to our desire. We see a situation, and if we see that it is an obstacle, you could see that as an obstacle, and you could see, if you get identified with an empowering way, you see the same obstacle as an opportunity. You learn to trust yourself. So, there are the perspectives. What I'm trying to say, in order to navigate reality in a harmonious way, we need to get identified with empowering perspectives such as appreciative, humility, patience, innovative, trusting. So these are the perspectives we need to have. Through appreciative perspective, you find no resistance. By being humble, you don't have to, you let go of the idea of proving yourself, and you are willing to learn. By being trusting, you learn to see everything is contributing to your desire. By being patient, you understand this is a journey to the destination. So these are the perspectives we need to get identified with. And I hope this video has been helpful for you guys, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.